Hey everybody, so Halloween is just around the corner and I was on YouTube the other day looking for some sweet instructional videos on how to make a bleached skeleton shirt or t-shirt. But unfortunately I couldn't find any really good source of information, so I decided to create an instructional video for you guys so that you can see my process of creating my sweatshirt for my Halloween this year. So let's first start off with the materials list. First being some black clothing. I chose a black sweatshirt. Next is a utensil for sketching out your drawing or your design, which I used a gel pen. Next, what I've seen on other instructional videos, using a piece of cardboard to prevent the bleach from leaching through the top layer of fabric into the layer underneath. Another one is paintbrushes or something to apply the bleach with. You'll also finally need some bleach, some water, and a container to put it all into. Alright, so let's start with our bleach project. First one, figure out your design. Here I am sketching out ideas, creating ideas, and materializing it. The front, the back, the right side, and the left side of my sweatshirt. Next, you gotta transfer your design onto the sweatshirt. After that, put your cardboard in between your layers of cloth. Third, start with your most diluted solution of bleach. So other instructional videos told me to start with like a 1:5 ratio, and I found this to be too slow. I suggest going for at least a 1:4 ratio, and then down to a 1:3, and then a 1/2 ratio between bleach and water to really get some good results in. But it's important not to go beyond 1/2 ratio, or else you will burn holes into your material. So once you've bleached all that you want to bleach, let the cloth dry out and assess whether you really have all the colors that you want. Next, wash it in cold water in a washing machine and hang dry. The last step for all the perfectionists out there is to add some black paint onto your bleach design to crisp up those edges and make the design extra clear and visible for everyone around you.
It's astounding.
The fibers have burned off because of the bleach, so it's not holding a lot of this solution, this liquid. So, literally just paint and dip, and paint and dip, and paint and dip the whole time.
Keep control.
I remember doing the time war, drinking those moments when the blackness would hit me and the void would be calling. Let's do the time war again. Let's do the time war again.
It's just a jump to the left.
And then a stretch to the right.
With your hands on your hips.
You bring your knees in tight. Where is the pelvic thrust? It really does you insane. Let's do the time war again. Let's do the time war again. It's so dreamy.
What I would recommend for people trying this project is getting a paintbrush that doesn't dissolve nearly as quickly in bleach. These are natural fiber hair brushes, and because of that I think they just disappear really fast because of this bleach. So maybe trying like a plastic kind, like the nylon brushes that you'd find for like little kids and paints, might be more successful than using natural fiber brushes. But this still works, so it's not the end of the world. It just is a little bit more tedious than I would hope for. So right now I'm adding more highlights. This highlighting kind of helps bring out, you know, more of the shape and details and the grooves of the bone. I don't like to do things half-assed, so put in probably a bit more detail than most people would. Just bleach illustration, basically. It's like bleach painting, which is really kind of fun if you got some time on your hands. So here, with these rib cages, I'm going to highlight on one side, so from the top down. So I'm only gonna paint along this margin right here because I've got most of the color leached out, but I just want to touch it up on the uppermost side of the rib cage to make it pop a little bit more. Bring some, you know, maybe some 3-dimension a little bit to it. A little bit more detail. So this is about my 3rd day of working on this sweatshirt. Halloween is next Saturday, today is Monday, and I'm really glad I gave myself a week to do this project, so I don't really feel rushed at all. It gives the material time to dry in between bleach applications, which I really recommend. You know, if you're rushed and you know you're applying more and more bleach to your fabric and it doesn't have a chance to dry, it's really hard to see the full effect of what the bleach is doing to the colors. And if you're impatient or you're just like really excited about the project like I am, my first day I actually applied 3 layers and it just didn't seem like anything was happening to the material. I mean, sure it was bleaching, but it wasn't doing what I expected it to do. I thought it was going to be a lot lighter, a lot faster. And I think it was just because I wasn't given, you know, the process enough time to do its job. So, you know, set aside some time for this project. Play some really good music for yourself. You know, have a cup of coffee, chill out. This is your time to be creative. And let yourself just have some fun with art. Here I'm just doing the neck vertebra. Doing some highlights on these here vertebrae. Make them more distinct. I think my favorite word for this craft is making it pop. Making these colors pop. Because it's hard to get a lot of detail, you know, with just bleach. That's why I decided to buy the black paint. Fabric paint, so I'll be able to clean up these edges a lot and you know, go into the bleach and create details along the vertebra, which I'm very excited for. Alright, so the sweatshirt is fresh out of the washing machine. This is pre-paint job, post-bleaching. I'm pretty satisfied with the results so far. Let's take a look at the skulls. We've got the human skull on the left and the hybrid cat-human skull on the right. Sweet! Just getting ready for the black paint step of this project. I found a piece of scrap wood on the other side of my garage, so I decided to use it as a working platform. I'm sure my mom wouldn't really be happy about me doing this craft on the new carpeting, but it is fall now in Eugene, Oregon, and it's not as warm as it used to be outside, unfortunately. My parents are down in Long Beach right now. I just dropped them off at the airport, so I get the house to myself for the week, which includes doing things I probably shouldn't be doing with my parents around, which include my craft on the new carpet.
que c'est samedi. Samedi, le week-end commence. Pour préparer sa soirée, il se promène de porte en porte en cherchant chaussures et pantalons, une chemise, une cravate, quelques jetons dans sa poche. C'est la fête qui commence.